Well, I'm here at Nexus, and this is one of that phases in Mass Effect, or we'll say in this genre of game, that it's actually not so, in a sense, interesting things to watch, as it's one of these side missions with probably not so much to do, as in I did end up skipping that something about actions in Nexus, but I am not actually, because despite those scenes being good in world building, they are not so interesting thing to watch. But anyways, I am now doing some murder investigation, mostly that kind of investigations that if you don't have a body, well, murder investigations are quite difficult to.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Well, in any case, I'm still crashing down these slopes and hills.
Someone request EOS deployment. Made me smile.
A hard world, but you can get used to anything if you try.
Tough to get used to life on this rock. Too long staring at it from the Nexus and knowing we'd failed.
Oh, roadkill!
Speed bump!
Yeah, there's apparently quite unfriendly wildlife around here, but it's ain't that unfriendly that I just can't use the old-fashioned brute force of ramming it things with this vehicle and smashing it. Oh, yeah, these parts are improving the viability and those things. They are, yes, they are important gameplay-wise, as you are finding path.
One of our shuttles ahead.
Worth checking, if only to make sure the cat don't get to keep it.
Alright, but here's the murder site.
This is where Chief Reynolds died.
Sandstorms would have buried the body long ago. I suggest scanning.
Creepy crawlers.
Pathfinder, there is an armor piece buried deep, a leg bracer. Scan indicates tissue and bone fragments clinging to it. DNA identified as Chief Reynolds. Indications suggest his body was torn to pieces.
So the Chief became Karkin food.
Circle of life can be gruesome.
The remaining armor will be scattered, or perhaps brought to a nest. The chest piece and his Omni tool may explain his death.
Then we keep searching and scanning.
Alright, so the scavengers ate him. Well. Of course, this planet has a quite scorching climate. Well, yeah.
Another armor piece. Chief Reynolds' helmet.
The search continues.
Yeah, they dragged the corpse, dead body has been dragged this way, but of course, when you there's a gunshot victim and you do some are curious about what happened, there's still the fact that
I'm not real romantic about road hazards. Interesting rocks are just as bad for the Nomad.
Water and weather. Nothing tougher in the long run.
yeah, this is a alien world we're exploring. Even if we are settling it, this is just a alien world. I think in Earth this would probably shot in some United States Monument Valley or some other place like that. Nothing too dangerous, just a bunch of aliens. Alien wildlife Maybe they could be domesticated.
Pathfinder. The scanners picked up Chief Reynolds' chest piece, confirming single shot. Unable to determine weapon type, but entry point was at the back. Exit blast through the chest.
By all accounts, Nilken was in front of the chief when he fired. So it wasn't his shot that killed him.
The Chief's Omni tool might shed some light.
Oh damn. Yeah, well I think I might have done a
Pathfinder,
bit of miss.
active remnant nearby. I suggest investigating.
Oh. Oh yeah, it's over there, but I have this job. And it's strange that... well, it might have been wiser to just take the car in here.
Picking up additional armor scraps. I believe it's a trail leading to a cave nearby.
Could be where the nest is located.
Well, but I do believe that going to the cave around here makes it a bit more efficient to just... Yeah, there probably isn't so much radiation inside as I'm shielded.
It's a Karkin nest, all right. Fan out.
And we're finding some supplies.
We've got targets! Nice work.
I wonder, can I call the car here?
Moving.
Damn, no. I hope I didn't bite myself in the ass by coming here. Oh yeah, there's some.
Confirming initiative equipment, including Omni tool assigned to Security Chief Hiram Reynolds. If you power it up, I can exhume its data. Accessing data. The Chief was scanning at the time of death. The scan picked up 2 shots. 1. A standard initiative rifle report, which missed. The other from behind, a Ket pulse weapon.
That's a relief. Good work.
Pathfinder, there is also an audio recording.
Go ahead and play it.
No! Where's Nilken?
Sorry, old friend. Had to do it. I'm not dying on this rock.
That sounds like...
Confirming. Voice identified as suspect, Nilken. So he did not kill the Chief.
But he meant to. Need another chat with the man.
Oh, interesting. Well, he was planning a murder, but he didn't have time to actually do it. Of course, that means that he's not guilty, because hey, he didn't do the crime, so that's it. The fact that he might have had a plan to do it, well, it makes it a bit complicated. But it's still not something that if someone didn't do a crime, they haven't done the crime, even if they were planning to do the crime, but they didn't have managed to do it. Now I really wish I could. Now I hope I can get to my space car fast enough. Well, running. I know life support is running low. I made a mistake by just going too far here. But the car is right at the visual range, so yes, I can make it on time. No problem about that. And while I'm at it, I think I also might go to check that.
Life support levels are critically low.
I know that, but No problem about that. Roadkill. So let's go and check that remnant place you spoke about. It's here.
That's it for now.
Oh yeah, life support has been a bit of boosted, but not much.
This is resonating now. Probably with the vault.
Alright. Doing some researches to this remnant tech. It's fascinating knowing that there was an ancient beings in here which did stuff. Of course, when it's all this salvage things, I really don't know how they work, and I think I probably have to do all that kind of research, like learning those crafting things and all those. Well, I think I have solved a crime, or at least done some good research about it. So I guess it might be actually time to go and extract ourselves and go to that, check the prisons.
Sent us go.
Leaving Atwell. All clear.
Ryder, Lexi was looking for you.
Well, I might have, but now I still have things to do. Systems. Go to cluster. And we're going to Nexus again. Going faster than light, but using mass effect fields there is no time dilation. That's how they say it. I don't know what the physicists would say about this, but it's plausible enough for this fiction that, yeah, we have mass effect fields. With electricity you can manipulate dark matter of space and reduce mass and all that kind of stuff, things which play with it. But disembark the Tempest. Just came from faster than light speed. And of course, use of those mass effect fields also allows ships to have these nice, beautiful aerodynamic designs. Spaceships, that means, which are probably more intuitive to people and races which, well, have grown in gravity. Up and down are real, not just something that completely incomprehensible. But still, the Nexus still looks quite much under construction as usual. What the hell? place is still quite active. Let's go have a chat with our suspect man who had a plan but did not do the crime. He was planning to but didn't do it. Maybe he didn't have a high opportunity, well maybe he was, but somebody else made it first. Well, I'm gonna have a chat with him. Well, objectively he is not guilty, as in he didn't do it. That's plain and simple.
I hear you went down to EOS. Did you find anything to help my case?
Yes and no.
An enemy blast to the back killed the chief. Your shot missed.
What? You're kidding me. Thank the spirits. This is great.
Hold on there. The chief's Omni tool recorded you over the body. Sam, playback.
Sorry, old friend. Had to do it. I'm not dying on this rock. Shit.
Not only did you think you killed him, you meant to.
But you just said I didn't, so it doesn't matter, right? The
Really?
conviction will have to be overturned. The sentence thrown out.
What? I might have something to
I'm going to
say.
Tam, and I might have a different opinion. You did try to cover it all up.
Look, I'm sorry I lied, but if my shot missed, I'm innocent. Plain and simple.
That's
We'll see
true.
about that.
Well, he is correct, as in, yes, the truth should be, that's what I believe, that objective truth should be known, and but judging and all the matters of guilt, innocence and that kind of stuff are to be decided by that. It is not by any wills, potentials and all that kind of stuff, only that which is physically happen. True.
They are something I can help you with?
No, the murder case.
Director, I checked out that murder. Nilken didn't do it, but there's proof that he meant to.
This is unfortunate. We're trying to give the people a sense of stability, leadership they think they can count on. And we're setting precedent for justice here in Andromeda. Now this, a convicted murderer who didn't commit the murder.
It's complicated.
These things are almost never black and white.
I know. If we suppress the evidence and uphold the conviction, we're banishing a man for a crime he technically didn't commit. If we throw the conviction out, we're freeing a man who tried to take matters into his own hands, then covered it up. Your investigation complicated this. You should take responsibility for the outcome. Do we still exile him for murder?
Objectively, yes, he was planning a crime, but he objectively stated he is innocent, so, and he is right that he is innocent. He had a plan, he had a motive. Hell, he might have even think that the AI did it, but no, he did not, so he is to be released.
It was crazy down there, life and death. But his shot didn't kill Reynolds. We have to let him go.
You're a bottom line type of person. I hope we don't regret it. All right, so be it. He will do community service for his role in the chaos. But he's a free man. Well, at least we'll have this sordid business behind us.
Well, that's... yeah. Salarians are... well... Turians in this Mass Effect universe are renowned from being uptight, or they're known from being, what should I say, very dutiful, as in they take the whatever civil service, as in the society has a universal conscription as a basis for the well-blooded society, that once you have done your military service you are a full citizen and all that kind of stuff, which is, yeah, well, some might think it different, and of course, but yeah, it's probably not just military, it's probably all kind of things that, hey, you might have done your military service as doing being a technician or something else, but let's just try to go to the docking bay and go to check that next planet, just in case.
Visitors herald the vortex as a sign of civility, and the opposite of civility, as more sleepers wake in need of a drink. This is HNS.
Oh, what's this racket over here? Let's go and check it.
Seems quiet for now. Look, Jonesy.
I know. This isn't my side of the road.
What the hell is this racket?
Hey, what's going on?
That's your new galaxy. Making speeches about some fresh start while your kids stay frozen.
And it's all thanks to your Pathfinder.
Excuse me?
We've waited months for our families to come out of stasis. They should have gone to your outpost.
But since you think research is so important, military personnel got bumped down the list, like my clan brothers.
All the reassignments mean they're in 10 different colony blocks now.
And my mother just got caught in the middle.
Well, I had to make a
We only had
choice.
resources for one outpost, so I focused on the skills we needed most.
And what
This
we
is
need
the-
is our families back.
Maybe you could still make this right. I just want Mom out of stasis. That's all anyone here wants.
You do stasis revivals. You can tell our leaders you're opening those pods. Today.
Well, I do talk to them. I don't want.
I'll
It's.
talk to the leadership about what we can do.
Me personally would not like to be in that kind of situation, as in having a big responsibility and.
Addison. She ignored us. Screw her.
Start with Andrews.
Yeah.
He said those tin soldiers
Probably
okay.
not.
Maybe he'll take us seriously.
Oh, yeah.
Make them know. Make them
Any word?
No new orders. Keep the safeties on, I guess.
Let's go. Damn it! I should have had a chat with them earlier. Damn it! Oh fuck it! Let's go. Let's do this job here first. As I am here, it's much slower to. And I have a sense of feeling that yeah, I have to do this right now. Maglev. It's a technology, and of course with Mass Effect fields, it can be done with so much less power. No need to have dangerously powerful magnetic fields. Just maybe refrigerator magnet strength is enough to Maglev, and then it's well, things get simpler.
Firearm proficiency is up.
Okay, Cantros. What's this?
Glad to see you finally. I hear you've been busy out there.
That's one word for it.
Anyway, welcome to Militia HQ. Excuse the mess. This office fields militia work, Nexus security, and looking for the Tyrian Ark.
What's the word on the Tyrian Ark?
Scattered readings. Some indicate the Natanus was destroyed, others that people are alive. Who knows? If you need anything, come see me, even if it's just a vent.
It's the straightest protesters I want to ask about.
I need to talk to you about stasis revival and those protesters in hydroponics.
I see. Maybe I should get the others for this.
So, now we're having a negotiation.
Protesters have seized hydroponics?
They want their families out of stasis. The outpost on Eos disrupted the schedule. They're scattered across colony blocks, dozens of people. The protesters want this fixed today.
The realities of our position are...
We can't wake those families. We don't have the resources, and there's nowhere to put them.
Well, we do have a whole fucking planet.
We settled Eos. There's no space down there for a few extra?
It's not that simple, Ryder. Everything Eos produces right now is accounted for.
And if we send soldiers to a research outpost, there'll be trouble.
What do you suggest?
Leave the families in stasis where it's safe and get those protesters out of hydroponics. They seem sympathetic, but so did the exiles. We can't risk another revolt. Survival is more important than family reunions.
Well, are they dangerous?
Do you think these protests could turn violent?
We're all pioneers. Even civilians are tough enough to start something.
And interfering in hydroponics threatens our oxygen supply. They know that.
Well, how would you move them?
What would you do with the protesters?
I'd send in a squad and march them out. At gunpoint if we must.
Well,
If
of
they
course, he's
resist, if we
Turian.
went
There's
land to
problem,
Medbay, but it's better than
you shoot
losing
it.
hydroponics or the Nexus.
Well, as unpleasant it is, Turian is right.
We have to look at the bigger picture. Get them out of there.
It's really
Cameras?
unpleasant.
I'll send in a team, but it might go smoother if Ryder's there.
A good idea. Sometimes we have to give bad news. That's a Pathfinder's duty, too.
Yeah, well, had to do a harsh decision, and next time I see how they are, I hope things do not turn violent. Because yeah, bad news are you have to deliver bad news sometimes.